Hey everyone, it's Amy from Two Oaks Farmstead, and you may have noticed a few things recently. Let's see. For one, I haven't been on very much at all, not on my various social medias and not even on my blogs very much. And in fact, not even on my podcast recently, although I'm gonna remedy that today. Now, you may have seen that I posted last week a listing. It's a property listing because Two Oaks Farmstead is relocating, okay? So we're up for sale. Not Two Oaks Farmstead, but the place where Two Oaks Farmstead was begun. It is now up for sale, okay? And I thought I might take you through, give you a little bit of background, give you some information, and kind of show you what is out here for sale, and give you a little bit of information on what we're doing. Okay, so this is the home, okay? It's a little over 3,000 square feet, and we have done so much to it. I mean, we're builders, and I'm a project girl, so we're constantly working, much to my husband's chagrin, but we are constantly working, and because I've always got an idea. Hey, honey, I've got an idea, and he's like, ugh. It doesn't matter, it's okay, because it has made a really, really wonderful home for us. That is the front of it. I'm going to take you inside it here in just a little bit and show you all of the cool things, and there's some really cool things. But I wanted to take you on the tour outside before it is 115 degrees or so. But this is the driveway area. There's the home, and I'm going to take it around and show you the rest. Okay, so I'm just walking into I guess what you'd call the backyard. Now, the she shed is coming with me. That doesn't stay here. But what you can see behind me there is the pergola. If you followed along, then you've seen me build a lot of this stuff. Me and my husband on some of it. So the pergola is part of the tri-level deck, which is of course part of that wonderful natural swimming pool that we've got back here, which of course has been all over social media, and I think it's all over Pinterest, and you can also see, if you go to Two Oaks Farm Talk, you can see all of the how-tos, the step-by-steps on what we did here. But this is the natural pool. It's huge. It's over 60,000 gallons. This is the regeneration area where the plant life is, and that's what helps to clean the pool. We've also got some goldfish off in there, quite a few actually, and they stay. We'll leave them with the property. We have got, this is the swimming area. The majority of it is 8 foot deep. Like the whole, here's the pier. That's where you jump and dive off of. All of that back there is 8 foot deep. We've got a shelf in here. I can't see, I'm being blinded by the sun. That is about 3.5-ish, and so you can walk around and what have you. But it is a swimming, diving, jumping pool. Okay, now what I'm standing on currently is a stone patio, and then next to that is a fire pit patio. So we've got lots of fun areas to sit here and, oh, I forgot something. Can't forget this. Lots of fun areas to sit around and entertain or just enjoy the day out here. This is the smoker. You could have also seen us building this. This stays with the property because it's built in place. That over there is the firebox, and then it comes up into a really, really spacious smokehouse. You could put a lot in there at one time and get a lot, and we've done a lot of smoking in it, lots of wonderful things there, and lots of great opportunities there if you are someone who likes to smoke meat. Now, let's see, what's next? I think I'll show you the greenhouse next. Now, if you guys followed, you saw me build the greenhouse to begin with, and then this year I doubled it. Okay, so we are a very large greenhouse. It is 20 foot wide by 46 foot long. It's really pretty. It's got red trim and it's lots of windows, and And it's a neat little place. Now right here, this is the arbor that goes into the greenhouse garden. We've got lots of garden areas, but this is the greenhouse garden. Now the sun, because it's 190 degrees every day right now, has basically killed what's left, but it's the end of the season, the summer season anyway. And so I just don't care anymore. I just let the sun have it this time. Okay, so here's the front of the greenhouse. Beautiful doors there. There's a water tower. It stays. And then I've already chopped down this garden area, and then there's garden spot all the way around on the interior of the fence. And I'm gonna go inside the greenhouse and show you what's going on here. All those tables are built-ins, and that's a great space for growing seedlings. Fantastic for growing seedlings. We have a neat potting bench there with a built-in deep basin for your potting soil. And I'm gonna take you back here and show you. I love the greenhouse. Now, this has been my baby this whole time. We've got some cool shelving, lots of really great storage area. This spot right here is great for a fodder system. You might have seen me post about that. Great for growing your own feed for your animals. This right here, I'm sure most of you have seen it. This is my rocket mass heater. It stays too. I'm not taking it with me. I'll just build a new one. So the rocket mass heater is fantastic for helping to keep the plants in here above freezing when it gets super cold in the winter. So if you still have plants in here, or you've already started your seedlings and you need to make sure you're getting a cold snap and you need to make sure that it stays above freezing, that rocket mass heater is going to go a long way toward helping you do that. Okay, now we'll go on out to the next step. Oh, and it's powered, it's got water in there, all of that. Look at this. Everything is really pretty too. Now I've got the gates propped open right now because of all the work back and forth, but they're iron gates and they're just so pretty. Okay, so now, look guys, I mean, if you see me sighing every now and again, it's because I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this a great deal. We put so much hard work into this place and we've gotten so much out of it. But it's time to move on. I've built everything I can think of out here. So it's time to move on and build some new stuff, start over from scratch. This is another area of garden, and these are my raised beds. They're staying too. There are 3 water towers out in front, and they are staying as well. They're great for when you drain the pool, like we drain the pool once a year. And when you drain it, you send the water into all of these various towers across the property, and it's great water for watering plants. So it helps save a lot too. This hasn't been cleaned up yet, but this is the hugelkultur bed. Look it up on Two Oaks Farm Talk. You'll know what I'm talking about. And then this here these are my newest thing in the garden. These are the cucumber tunnels. You can look that up on Two Oaks Farm Talk as well and see what that's all about. The stuff that's left on there right now, I just left for going to seed, so I can collect some seed off of them. Fantastic for growing cucumbers or black-eyed peas. I got loofah on there, so terrific for those kind of things. For vines, it works out really, really well. And this is where my hoop house used to be. We went ahead and scraped it and smoothed it out. This is another fresh gardening area that you could just go to town on. But we did take down the hoop house because it got overwhelmed with Johnson grass that the county is spreading. Now I'm going to show you from here. What's behind me is the animal village. Okay, it looks like a little western town, cute as a button, but it's great because that's where we house our livestock, like our small livestock. Okay, so it's made up of 5 different buildings in one building. So right behind me is the train station. You can see the signs up there. That's the chicken coop currently. I guess it can be whatever you want it to be. And then the feed and seed, that's the rabbits. And right here, the Wild Frontier bathhouse, that's the ducks and that kind of thing, waterfowl. They all have a run out behind their building. And in the duck run, we also built a little pond for them to play around and splash around in. And then the saloon, of course, that is for the turkeys. And then our sheriff is a peacock. Now, the animals will be coming with us in one way, shape, or form, but it's all open for whoever is next to choose what animals they want to go in each individual housing area. I'm walking up right now to show you the barn and everything, the barn shop, whatever, and everything in and around it. Now, what you can see behind me, now this is part of the pasture. This is 33 acres of what we're selling right now. The home and everything on it, 33 acres. It goes way back there. There's a small stock pond back there, stock tank, like for cattle or for goats or whatever. And I mean, it's the heat of the summer. It's still got water in it right now. So it's honestly kind of a little bit amazing that it still does. But this shop it's a good size one. Overall, it is 40 deep by 46 wide. On each side, there's covered eaves. So 8-foot covered eaves on each side. And I'm going to show you the piece resistance in a moment, but I'll show you in here. In the front of the shop, there's a dance floor. You may have seen me talk about the dance floor. It's just a patio, concrete patio, but we put it together as a dance floor when one of my kids graduated. When Logan graduated, we had a big party and we made a dance floor. So that's what this is. And then it's really messy in here, but we're trying to get things packed up and ready. We're going to be having a moving sale next weekend, and that's what part of this is. But I am going to take you in here and show you. It is 40 deep by 30 wide on the interior, and then there is another storage loft up there that is 20 deep and 30 wide. Great amount of storage in here. Now, there is as far as built-ins go, there is a big 4x8 worktop right there in the center. And then there is cabinetry, base cabinetry and upper cabinetry installed all the way around up here. And all of that will stay. And then there's big double doors. It's hard to see them right now with all the stuff in front, but big double doors in the back for moving large items in and out, or loading in feed or whatever. And then there are 3 other exterior doors. There is also what we call the spray room. Now that's this room right back here, okay? We call it the spray room. It's a sealed room where you can spray paint. When we were building a lot of furniture, we needed to have a clean space where we could do all of our clear coating and that kind of thing. So that's what that is all about. I guess I'm gonna peek out on this side and show you the eave over here. Great covered eave for storing things. I mean, you can store your lawnmowers and all of that kind of stuff. We've got motorcycles out here and some of the larger tools just because we ran out of space. And we've just a lot of good storage here. So for that, I'm gonna step out real quick and show you the orchard. We have a fruit orchard, and it's mostly right here. It's a little bit of, it's scattered as well, but it's mostly right here, and it goes all the way up that direction. Over here we have pears, peaches, and plums, and then elsewhere we also have more pears, peaches, and plums. So we've got lots of those. We also have one apple. I'm having a hard time with apples right now. And as far as fruit goes, oh, by the way, they're all producing. Whoever gets this place is going to benefit from the years of labor and hard work on my behalf, because they're all producing now. They will make jams and pies and all of that from here on out for a lot of years. So now I'm going to go across to the other side and show you the newest addition to the shop, which is, in my opinion, the absolute best addition. Now, you guys know that I butcher and process all of our animals. My husband does the killing and gutting, for the most part. That's where we do the killing and gutting. Unless it's a hunting thing, that's just where we get. Now, this is the freezer room. It's a concrete slab, and currently there are 6 freezers in there. It's on 2 different circuits, so it doesn't get overloaded. But I'm going to walk back here and show you, and I'm sure if you follow, you saw the walk-in cooler build. This is the walk-in cooler, and it stays. Not taking it with us. We'll just build a new one. So this is the walk-in cooler. If any of you process your own meat, this is fantastic. If you grow a big garden for market and you need some place as you're picking to keep it cool until market, then this is your friend right here. So this is something that people are really going to be able to utilize if they are looking for that sustainable lifestyle. That this is the part of it that just can't be beat. You can't find that anywhere else. It's not like every home has a walk-in cooler. Anyway, that is the exterior. Oh, no. There is one other thing, and I won't take you up there. I'll just flip around here in a second and show you, because this is a kid-friendly place. We've got 1 million kids, and now grandkids are coming along and all that. This right here is a kid-friendly place. I'm going to show you. If you look right about there, we've got a treehouse that is super awesome. You guys know that I homeschool my kids, and we make our kids learn real world things. And one of their projects in construction class was a treehouse. And honestly, it's a super good treehouse. Chris and I worked with them on it, but they did it. And it is an 8x8 treehouse it also has a porch on 2 sides, and it's just super cool. Honestly, it's great for kids. So that is the exterior of the property, and I will show you the interior. Okay, here we are in the heart of the home, the family room. This is where you walk in, these big double doors with the giant curtains, and there's a reason for that. I'll show you in a second. This is a huge room. It has got 12-foot vaults, the ceilings, and a giant ceiling fan, which I love. And it's great for entertaining. It's great for parties. It's great for the family to just lounge around and enjoy the state-of-the-art projector on the enormous screen. Now, my family, movies and TV shows, cartoons, whatever, the big deal in here has been the video games, because they are way bigger than life size, and all the guys seem to really, really like that fact. So, in the center of the room is a giant cedar tree that we cut down and hand scraped and everything to make it super cool for in here. It matches the log wall back there, which I think is beautiful. The big windows, I love all the windows. The giant curtains, we've got them pulled to the side. The red ones, they are blackout curtains. And the reason for all of that is because when you're watching a movie, playing a game, you can close those up and it will be just as dark as you need it to be for watching movies and playing games. Then over here is a little bar area. There's a little wine cooler and cabinets just for extra stuff. We've got a little popcorn maker over there that, you know, makes it nice for just having friends over and stuff. We have a pool table in here and a dartboard and stuff. The pool table is actually going to be for sale. We're not going to have a place to put it quite yet, so we'll just find a new one later. But that's one of those things that happen. Now I'm walking up through what used to be the living room, and it is now kind of a sitting area with the fireplace. Makes it a nice little spot, sit and read a book or just enjoy the fire over the winter. This is a pass-through as well to the big family area and the open kitchen and all of that. We've got some built-ins for, you know, bookcases and what have you. And I'm homeschooling mom. I used to have a computer out here with a little keyboard slide out for the kids to be able to do some of their stuff out in the open right here. Now I'll go ahead and walk over this direction. Behind me is the utility room. It's a pretty basic utility room. It's good size. It's got room for all of the utilities and extra pantry storage. And down here, I built in some little shelves for some of the small appliances, so I can just use them right there instead of pulling them out to the kitchen counters every time. But in here, giant pantry, like it's a deep, deep pantry, and which helps out quite a bit if you're feeding a lot of mouths. But this is, I can step out a little bit more. This is the kitchen. Now, if you followed any of my cooking videos, then you know that my kitchen used to be red, the red cabinets. But because of the fact that we were deciding to sell, that's, you know, my tastes run a little bit, you know, to the extreme, I guess, sometimes. But I know most people aren't exactly that way, so we decided to mute it a little bit, make it very, very farmhouse with the white cabinets, and then of course we still have the wood, the dark to match all the trim and everything, the cabinet doors. But I couldn't help but throw in some touches of red. But the tiled cabinets, countertops are new, and it's new flooring throughout the house, basically within the past year or so, all new flooring. Back door right there onto the decks out to the pool, and the kitchen has a bar. Now I'll show you this. I love pallet wood, and so I've got my bar front done in pallet wood, and it matches the kitchen backsplash that's done in pallet wood. And then this is where the dining room is. Big old dining room. That is a giant table, which is also for sale because we don't have a place to move it to yet. And it really is. Honestly, we can get a bunch of people around this table in this room. It's a very large dining room, and it's well lit. I really like that, and I love that it's open to the kitchen and all of that. Okay, so now we're going to move on down the hall just a little bit to the, I'll show you this is the guest bathroom right here. It's got a walk-in shower. We just completed that. So it's got a walk-in shower. Okay, now these two bedrooms back here are Jack and Jill. What that means is that they're good sized bedrooms, but they're connected by a bathroom. So this is one of the bedrooms Got a metal wainscot on there. That's on the website as well. And then back here is where we go to the bathroom. The lights on. Okay. So this is that bathroom. Tiled shower, all of that stuff. So I can get a good view. Okay, now so I will lead in this way for the other bedroom. Closet over there in the corner. Try to give a good look around. Hope that didn't make anyone dizzy. Okay, so then this of course is where it comes back out into the family area. Now I will take you to the master suite. Okay, so on our way to the master suite, I'm going to show you a couple of things that come first. Now, if you have watched, I believe I had this up. No, we have let's call it a vault room, okay? I'm gonna show you this. Let's get the light on. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. This is a metal door, and it's a keyed and push button electronic entry. And okay, so it's unlocked now. And this is the vault room. Got the things in there that you want to keep safe. Okay, so it is double wood, so wood walls on the inside, wood walls on the outside, all the way around. So it makes it a little bit more difficult for someone to get in. Can they get in? Absolutely, but it's going to take them more time. Now it's locked again. Now over here, this is one of the other bedrooms. There's 4 bedrooms total. This one is currently being used kind of like an extra closet for me and a storage facility. So that's what's going on here. This is the smallest of all the bedrooms, and it's still a good sized bedroom. So they are all quite large, very spacious home. Now we're going into the master suite. This is my sanctuary. I really, really love the master suite. I'm gonna show you why. Okay. Doesn't it feel calming in here? Okay, so now I'm gonna show you why I love the master suite so much. Okay, for one, it's pretty serene, okay? So it's got the white trim and like this kind of olive color or sage color accent, and then the light beige walls. It's also got a barnwood wall for accent, which is super cool. That is where I do my podcasts. So, and actually I'm fixing to get going on that. So that's kind of where I do that. This is the office portion of the master suite. It's made up of 3 rooms. There's a giant bathroom, and then the office, and then the bedroom. So I'm going to show you this. It opens, the double opening into the master bedroom. And it's a step down. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 steps down to get into the master suite. Sliding glass door, which is fantastic. It's got all this open light, the 2 windows there as well. In the mornings, it's fantastic because it wakes you up, and it's beautiful. So take a look around here. It's a really nice, peaceful room. The fact that it's got its own exterior door. We were going to make a courtyard out there. It's just a mom and dad courtyard that was just going to be, our personal space right outside the bedroom. But we're not staying. So I guess that's going to be up to whoever comes next. So now I will take you into the final room of the tour, and that would be the master bathroom. You'll see here in the office though, we've got our little matching desks facing each other because we're just cute like that. Oh, and there's a walk-in closet for her right here. And then there is his closet right there. This is the master bath. It has a walk-in shower right there. And there's the sink vanity. And then lean over here, there's a garden tub. And then it's a little bit messy right now because I'm fixing to do my podcast, but this is the makeup vanity over here. Lots of good lighting, great lighting everywhere. That's very important to me. So great lighting everywhere. This home it's a fantastic place. We have spent the last 10 years of our lives building and fixing and adding on and just making it as perfect as we could get it. And now it's time to move on. Now, I mentioned earlier that the property itself that the house is on is 33 acres. But there is also an additional 2 acres on the corner of our property where my daughter's house currently is, and she's selling too. So we're all heading out at the same time. So there's a total of, if anyone wanted the whole thing, there's a total of about 35 acres. And that has a house on it that is a 3-2. This one here is a 4-3, and with all that extra stuff as well. If you have questions, you can shoot me a comment. You can also contact, and this is the best way, Ardmore Realty. Susan Bowles or Pam Loomis, those are the ladies that do all of the stuff and do the paperwork and answer the the technical questions. The questions that I can answer are about the house itself. So if you would like to schedule a visit, just let us know through them and come on out. I don't imagine it's going to last terribly long, just based on the kind of property it is. If you guys are looking for a homestead property that's basically already built, then you can just kind of step in and keep it going, then this is the place for you. I promise it will be worth your while. Also, I've got friends and followers kind of everywhere. So if it's something that you or someone's looking to maybe move to the south or move to southern Oklahoma, then this is a great place to live. It's a great place to raise a family. And we're not really moving away from Oklahoma, not at all. We've kind of got our eyes on some other opportunities that we're going to be able to kind of enhance what we do. So jump in and have a look and see if this is something that might be in your future.